Well, the objective is to provide designers and specifiers with insights on the most popular design styles and features. So it's kind of like, Sherwin-Williams or Benjamin Moore, they'll come out with the color of the year. Those colors help interior designers and specifiers and architects pick what they're going to choose for the year. This helps with that. And the NKBA does a great job with education, and it's helped me a lot to be able to provide a great value to my clients as well. So I hope that we'll do the same. Here's some of the emerging themes happening in kitchens that anticipated for 2024. Number one, a connection to the outdoors. Innovative, personalized designs, minimalistic designs that are easy to maintain, islands that are the heart of the kitchen. 5, a place for wellness and nutrition. 6, increased focus on sustainability. And the last one they have is well-curated lighting. So what they're talking about in the outdoors is adding larger windows, glass doors, and window walls. And I'll tell you, I'm in the Southwest. That's a big deal in my market. Sometimes the entire wall that can be slid out of the way so you can actually interact with the outdoors, almost feeling like it's a covered patio, your kitchen or great room space. So totally agree. The second point they bring up here is organic and natural design themes. Whether it be greenery, whether it be integration of wood or natural woods, or again, just open space, I think that's very much what I'm seeing as well. Next one they have is layering warmer whites, earthy greens, and wood tones. It comes in fads. So there'll be times where you're going into the warm, natural, authentic, earthy, materials and tones. And times that we're moving away from it. But I do agree with the NKBA's report on this. It creates a sense of nature, calm, and harmony. And I think in a world of conflict and so many challenges that we're dealing with, this is what people are seeking for, something like that. Warmer metals, especially gold and black. It's talking about fixtures and faucets and accessories is something I'm adding to that. Natural high texture wood and wood patterns on cabinets. Now, one of the strong wood trends has been rift cut or rift sawn, as some people call it, white oak. You'll see that the woods are very subtle, okay, whereas this is saying high texture wood and wood patterns. Tiger wood, hickory, pecan, zebra wood, even some things like cherry can have quite a bit of variation, even some of your rustic woods. I'm not so sure that rustic will gain a lot of traction again in 2024, but certainly woods with texture I think creates attention to a natural material, which is of course wood. And so I agree with that. Let's jump into the next bullet point on this, which was innovative personalized designs. When they're talking about this, they're mentioning personalized settings and controls with apps like ovens and programmable lighting. We all know that every single one of us is different. Whether we're talking about stature, about the times of day that we eat, how about our physical abilities, right? All those factors, in my opinion, play into this personalization of a space. If you get a really good kitchen designer, like a certified kitchen designer, they're trained to actually gather information from you as a consumer before you jump into the prescription, of your project. Personalizing the space for your needs, I think, right on the money. I think that's not going to change. That's going to get more and more and more a critical part of how you plan for and execute on the kitchen project. Innovating for living in space with cabinets and islands that work for all ages. When I have helped clients in the past to plan out their space, in the survey that we use, it will sometimes talk about things such as, what do you plan to do around in the kitchen? Do you do homework, hobbies? Do you do artwork? Do you like to grow plants? A kitchen space is so versatile for the uses, and so catering that to the personal needs of a family or individuals is going to increase. Customizable sinks. If you haven't seen workstation sinks yet, you probably know what we're talking about. A big sink, that is important, I think, for making that very, very personalized to you. You might not use all those features in a sink, whereas somebody else might. The number one most used element in the kitchen is the kitchen sink. We're going to talk about the minimalistic design that's easy to maintain. Minimalism, in my opinion, it started in Europe and it's grown to the US, and it is definitely taking hold. The first point they mention here is contemporary, modern, mid-century Scandinavian designs. Cabinets with modern European flat panel designs, free of hardware with push-to-open technology. Now I'm going to tell you, not only is the push-to-open technology where you press the door and it pops open, then you can grab the drawer and open it up, or the door and then push back and it'll catch the slow close mechanism and shut on its own. That's one. But there's other things like the touch to open, the open up, and then you have a press button for it to close, which is some of the automatic hardware, so to say. The other one, of course, you may see in a lot of designs, a channel hardware that's integrated into the cabinets. You put your fingers inside that hardware, open it up. There's no protruding hardware inside the kitchen. In one of my videos, I talk about hardware specifically. Some people talk about that hardware as pocket catchers. So search for that hardware video on our channel and see if it helps you out as well with your hardware selection. The next point is more pantry space, floor to ceiling cabinetry, areas to keep clutter off the countertops. The days of the KitchenAid mixer, your toaster, your maybe all your spices and your knife block and everything sitting on the countertop, has gone, at least for the current trend. And I totally agree with this. I think we want clean space, we want easy to access working space and preparation space. Next point is extremely easy to clean countertops using popular heat tolerant and stain resistant materials like quartz. I almost, that's a hands down thing at this point. However, I still believe Butcher Block has a drive right now in the marketplace, which is not necessarily stain resistant, especially if you cut on it. If you're using some sort of finish on it and you're using it as a pristine countertop, then yes, that's the same as well. It is heat resistant, but maybe not as heat tolerant or resistant as, say, quartz is, as suggested in this report. The next point is extending countertops into the backsplash for a seamless look that's easy to clean. That's been a pretty strong thing for a while, and I think that's going to continue to have full height backsplashes that integrate with the countertop material. Invisible induction cooktops integrated into the countertops. If you haven't seen these yet, folks, you got to check them out. Basically, they're taking heating hobs or modules, and they're actually attaching them to the underside of, say, a granite or quartz countertop, sometimes actually reducing the thickness of the countertop so that you can actually either use controls on your phone or integrate it into the cabinet or the countertop and actually see no cooking elements on the countertop at all. You just put your pan in a certain area, press the buttons, start it up, turn it to the temperature you want, and you don't see anything, which is kind of cool. There's some of that technology that's going to continue to evolve, but I think it's something that customers and consumers want. Lastly, in this section is smaller no grout lines in kitchen flooring for easy cleaning. Now, this is tough when you get tile. If you put tile right up against each other and they're touching, and there's any flex in that floor, you're going to get chipping on that tile. But yes, I agree with this. Whether you're talking about the integration of LVP, luxury vinyl planks, or LVT, luxury vinyl tiles, they're put together without a grout joint, even though it's not technically a tile. But yeah, we're wanting seamless, easy to clean, limited texture in certain products in our kitchens. So listen, I hope you like this. If you like this is segment 1 of many to come. Please like and follow so that you can see when the next one comes out, and come back and join me for the next segment. Thank you.